All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody's having a great Motivation Monday, man. Hope you're getting it in today, whatever that means for you, man. Grinding hard, working hard, putting that work in. Like I always say, man, Mondays are the day you want to dominate, because you can get that week off to a fiery start, baby. You're going to kill the rest of that week. So hope everybody been really motivated today. So our good old friend Ben Simmons. All right, so as I was getting ready, working on getting this video, some more news popped up, so I stopped so I can do this video and try to get both pieces of this content out in one video. So bear with me here. First of all, there's rumblings of Ben Simmons possibly being traded to the Boston Celtics. Now, the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers trade hinges mainly on one person, Jaylen Brown. The question is, would you give up Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons? To me, with Boston recent slide, let's just say they haven't looked as good this year, and you're starting to wonder, is the Jaylen Brown Tatum tandem thing is kind of wearing out. And maybe time to try something different. They had the all players meeting, and everyone fired, get what's on their mind off and all of that. But one of the keys to me is the Boston Celtics are a team that's always like good, but not quite good enough, right? Like, they've been like in contention each and every year, but you either gonna make that, you got to kind of take that leap to get to the next level, to get to that championship contending level. But the question is, if you trade for Ben Simmons, do Ben Simmons provide that for you? That's the major question. Because now, would I do the Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown trade? Yes, I would do that trade. Why? Because I think Boston needs some new blood. I think Jaylen Brown going over to Philly will actually be really good for him as well. He's more of a scorer. And he don't have enough. Well, they do got Tobias Harris, but he wouldn't have. I think it'll come easier for him. I think he'll be a pretty good fit. As far as Ben Simmons, pair him up with Tatum, I think you got something there. I think you pair him up with Tatum because Simmons is a pass first point guard. So, and then that allows Tatum to get his off. And Ben Simmons can still, and again, all this boils down to Ben Simmons' mental, man. Ben Simmons' mental. Where's Ben Simmons at mentally? Is he fully committed? Is he going to put that work in? Is he going to truly go out and reach the heights and really try for the heights that we all expect him to try for? We all expect Ben Simmons. We all expect Ben Simmons to be a perennial all-star each and every season. We expect him to, when coming into the league, you were like, ooh. Hey, this young man go to the stratosphere, man. But you wonder about it's not his talent, man. I know I get backlash a lot when I talk about Simmons. But I'm on the record as saying it's not a talent issue. To me, it's a drive, desire, like pure passion, work. That's what it's going to take to get him to that next level. Now, you put him in somewhere like Boston, right? Boston, I think, is a good fit because you got people on that team like Marcus Smart, obviously Jason Tatum. You got people on that team that I think, especially Marcus Smart, he's sort of like that, like what Draymond Green is for the Warriors, sort of like what he is for the Celtics. And he's sort of like one of those people that I think could really, either he's going to motivate and push Ben Simmons, or Ben Simmons just going to shut down. So that's the thing. I think that would make the whole trade interesting. But the Jaylen Brown for Jason Tatum, I think, could benefit both players. You just got to, if I'm Boston, I want to know what Ben Simmons' head is. That's why if they get a chance, with permission from Philly to actually speak to him and he said, yeah, I'm on board. Yeah, I'm with it. Let's do it. Let's make it move. Then you're going to make that move ASAP. That's how I see it. Now, also, I want to talk about something else here. Let me get this pulled up real quick, because when it comes to certain things, man, I don't really like to misquote. So per Shams of the Athletic, he says Simmons is also receiving help from mental health specialists as a process he's been during the offseason. Simmons has informed the franchise for months that he's not feeling mentally ready, that the organization has insisted on attempting to get him to play again. Multiple sources have told the Athletic that Simmons had provided the organization with names of each of his mental health professionals. The franchise has access to Simmons' mental health professional, but those professionals are not able to provide further information to the 76ers without Ben Simmons' consent due to patient confidentiality. So far, Philly does not have any mental health doctors on its staff with whom Simmons is comfortable with. It goes on to say, the collective bargaining agreement says the player treated by a non-team psychiatrist shall provide the team with all the information it may request concerning any condition in the judgment of the team physician may affect the player's ability to play skilled basketball. Simmons himself saying he is not ready to play. However, that clause does not apply to psychiatrists or other mental health professionals. It is unclear which type of mental health professional Ben Simmons has been seeing. But it is at least look like the team has made a genuine effort to support Simmons. His CBA obligation monetary aside, Simmons could also deserve leniency if his mental health issues are directly tied to the 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers frustration is also understandable. Simmons wanted to never play for the 76ers again do they owe him while he's kept so in the dark on his ability to fulfill basic job function. Whew, that was a lot. So to sum that up, man, per the CBA, if you have a mental health issue or any type of issue and you don't want to consult with the team physicians, or the team don't have any physicians, you have to provide them, hey, this is the information I'm giving. I'm giving you guys this information so you guys can know what's going on with me. But the psychiatrist, and this is just common, really, the psychiatrist can't provide the information without Ben Simmons saying okay, and Ben Simmons obviously haven't said okay to providing that information. So the thing about this whole thing is Ben Simmons is like, you don't know if Ben Simmons is in it like, man, I'm just playing, I don't want to play for y'all no more. So I'm gonna come over with everything. Or if he, and this is the thing, that's where it gets sticky. If he's really having mental health issues and not ready to play, then by all means, take the time you need. But you still have to be forthcoming with your employer. This is not, to me, man, I hate for it to sound like this, but this is not rocket science. This ain't strictly to the NBA. If I don't go to work tomorrow, I have to inform my employer, hey man, I ain't feeling it. You know, I got some things going on mentally. They're gonna say, okay, but then that goes on. Normally that's like, okay, all right, get yourself together. Come back tomorrow. I ain't gonna be there tomorrow. All right, come back in a couple days. I ain't gonna be there in a couple days. Come back in a week. I ain't gonna be there in a week. Okay, wait a minute now. You still got a job to perform. That's sometimes we forget that the NBA is still their job. You know, and I know it's a highly public and fans and all that. I get it. But at the same time, you're not above the rules. The rules say report to your employer, just like anyone else, man. So this part of it is getting sticky, and that's what I think is making it hard to trade Ben Simmons by his just something. Now, if it's just him trying to get out of Philly, because if he ain't ready to play in Philly, why would he be ready to play in Boston? Because if he just go to Boston, like, oh, I'm ready now, I'm good. Wait a minute. So you weren't good with Philly, or you just wanted to get out of Philly. Either way, man, we'll see how all this plays out. Y'all know, stay tuned right here. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. And until next time, man, you guys be great.